Welcome to Rod's Tabletop Hoops. We have a halftime score here in Memphis between the 74-75 Indiana Pacers and the 74-75 Memphis Sounds. It is 63-45 Pacers, and the Pacers are led by the one-man wrecking crew known as George McGinnis. McGinnis has played just 18 minutes, but he's taken 23 field goal attempts and 12 free throw attempts. He's netted 33 points in 18 minutes and has over half of the Pacers' points. The Sounds have had no answers at their forward slots. George Carter, who's back in to start the second half, is 0 for 6. And Stu Johnson, usually utilized for instant offense, is technically their power forward. And he's 2 for 5 for 4 points. So they don't really have a lot of firepower going in. Tom Owens has been put in to start the second half. I had Mel Daniels in there, and Mel is just turning the ball over and not making any waves defensively or offensively. So Tom Owens, who was played a lot and was pretty much the starter for the Sounds, will start. Obviously, Mel Daniels, a former Pacer, facing off against his former team. And so it's kind of an interesting matchup there, as well as Rick Mount, who in his final season here only played 26 games, according to my Encyclopedia Pro Basketball. Rick suffered a shoulder injury and didn't play any more seasons after that. So got some interesting stuff here. We got the league leader in assists, Chuck Williams. Chuck only has 2 assists in 15 minutes at halftime, so we'll probably play him a little bit more in the second half, see if they can get back into this game. So here we go. Hoops, Tabletop Pro Basketball. And let's see what we can do here. Oh, we're going to have a jump ball. And so usually the highest offensive rebound rating gets +1. And it looks like Tom Owens is just the same as George McGinnis on the offensive glass, but T.O. has extra on the defensive rebound, so we'll give the Sounds +1. And the hometown Sounds, it looks like it's going to be a tie right there, because that'll be, let's roll it over. 6, there we go. So the Pacers will get the ball first. And we're going to look for a 4 or higher, and George McGinnis is an X10, which is about as high as you can go. You have an X10 with a little extra part where Wilt Chamberlain of 1962 can get the ball even more than that, a little range. But X10 is pretty darn high, and that'll keep the offense flowing for Indiana. And it's going to be the 4. And so I've got a 4 in Kevin Joyce, a 10 in McGinnis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 1 to 4 McGinnis and 5-6 Kevin Joyce for this possession. So 1 to 4. It's going to be McGinnis. He's going to continue to fire away. Matter of fact, it's hard to find spots on my score sheet to put additional shots for George McGinnis, but let's see what happens here. Offense 6, that's an inside shot for George. That's a 4. And George does draw the foul. It's going to be assigned to Stu Johnson. That is 4 fouls on Stu. And George can get 2 shots, and that's good. Put the count up to 34 points, and he misses the second. There we go. And so we got 1 out of 2 for George. (19-point lead, rebounded by offensive power forward George McGinnis. Now, I'm not going to go straight up with that one. Let's just say they're going to set the ball up on that offensive rebound. I'm not sure how he grabbed his own offensive rebound on the free throw, but ball goes into the center, and that's Dr. Dunk, Darnell Hillman. And Hillman gets a 7 on the offense, 8. That's going to be a missed shot on his card. Rebound. Defensive shooting guard greater than 8. And that's not the case. Offensive center or power forward. So it looks like it's going to go to McGinnis. He's 1 higher. George has just got a nose for the ball this game. And now George is going to take the ball up strong on his inside column, 7. No good. How many shots will George finish up with? Rebound. Defensive small forward. Greater than 14, no. Offensive center, Darnell Hillman. And this deck is 70 cards. This is for 1 quarter, so I'll know about halfway through when I'll have the 6-minute mark and in between. So I'm not even going to use a game clock here. Hillman scores on the rebound basket inside column. Dr. Dunk, 66-45. Sounds are in trouble. Here comes the 8. There's no 8s on the Sounds. Shooting guard offense 7. That means Mount from outside, the old star at Purdue University, passes. They'd rather have him shoot. Center, offense 8, still inside for T.O. Tom Owens, 6, no good. Rebound any greater than 44, no. Team rebound home, so the benefit of that will go to the Sounds. They get the ball to Stu Johnson in there for offense. And that's going to be a defensive card. 6. It's a steal by George McGinnis. Stu has had a lot of trouble with George today. And here comes the fast break going to the center. Dr. Dunk. Not much on this break. It's just a peek. Set it up. Pacers, not a huge fast breaking team except for George on his own. Shooting guard offense 6. That's going to be an outside jump shot by Kevin Joyce. That's a 5, no good. Rebound, defensive small forward greater than 17, no. Or defensive center or power forward. It looks like it's going to be Tom Owens and a fast break. Fast break's going to the point guard, Chucky. Trying to do some offensive things. He gets a 7, it's good. Chuck Williams for 2. 66-47, assist on the play. Not a point guard. You'd have to use the center, and it's not. T.O. has only got a 10 for assists. Center offense 8. Here goes inside. Dr. Dunk 9. Pass. Small forward defense. That's Billy Knight. Billy's had a so-so game with 8 points so far. Defender is Carter, and that's a 7. Count it. Billy Knight, the rookie, out of Pittsburgh. 68-47. Assist, no. Comes a 3. Let's see. Well, we got 3 people that qualify, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just do that. That's a 4. We'll go Disco Stu. I like calling him Disco Stu from The Simpsons. Let's see. Johnson, 4. Offense 1, no good. So Memphis hitting just 38% from the floor so far. Rebound, offensive small forward 11. Defensive small forward 14. Billy Knight, a really good rebounder for his skinny frame. Good. Must be learned to box out at Pittsburgh. Power forward. McGinnis, offense 10. That's a 7. McGinnis is going to fire it up from Freeland, and that's a 6. No good. 2 to 5 and 10 is what he makes it. So Big George has tried 3 3-pointers without success. Lowest of offensive center or power forward, 2 dice. So it's going to be Hillman with 2 dice against the defensive power forward. It doesn't matter. Hillman's got it. And he's going up strong. That's a 7, no good by Darnell. Rebounded by team rebound defense. So another team rebound. That's 3 for the Sounds today. Owens going up over Hillman. And that's a 5. Count it. Tom Owens. 68-49. Shooting guard 7. Mount with the assist. And they cut it to 19 points. And on the game, Owens has 12 to lead the team. Larry Finch had 11 in the second quarter. I may be going with him if Rick Mount doesn't get his offense flowing. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, Mount's only got a 3-pointer and a free throw, so only 4 points. Power forward, McGinnis defender is Stu, and that's a 6. That's going to be a pass. They made George pass. Shooting guard offense 7. That's an outside shot for Kevin Joyce. That's going to be a miss. Rebound, defensive power forward, fast break, Stu Johnson. Stu, fast break, point guard, Chucky, trying to do some more work. Sets it up, P column. Shooting guard defense, Mount over Joyce. That's an 11, no good by Mount. Rebound, offensive small forward versus defensive small forward. And Billy Knight, a great rebounder. So the rebounding is definitely going in the Pacers' favor this game. It's 40-30 at this moment. Center defense, here comes Hillman over Owens. And that's a 6, and that's a pass. 7 or better. The only one that qualifies will be George McGinnis inside. 8. Two-pointer, George McGinnis. And it's 70-49. Put the point total for Big George up to 36. Oh, did I get that assist? Nope, no assist. Shooting guard defense, Mount over Joyce. And that's a 7. And it's a one-shot. Foul on Joyce. First team foul, non-shooter. Point guard defense, Boozy over Chuck. 7, count. Oh, wait. Yep, it counts. Don Boozy. I was wondering if he had that 2D rating. And it's good, and the Pacers continue to roll. 72-49. Point guard, Chuck. That's a 10. On the offense, 4, no good by Chuck. Nothing going right for Memphis. Rebound, offensive small forward, 11. Greater than 14, no. The shooting guard's even less. So the defensive small forward, Billy Knight, continues to clear rebounds for Indiana. Gets it to the 4, and we know McGinnis is 1, and Joyce. So we'll go 1 to 4 McGinnis, and George is going to get it again. And it's an 8, and it's good. George McGinnis, 38 points. Ring it up. 74-49. Shooting guard 25, no. So the curiosity is, how many points will George McGinnis finish with? Center, offense 10. That's going to be Owens. And that's a 2. And that's a 3-point bomb, but he's got a 0-3D. So I guess he's just going to miss that 3 because he has no way to make it. Tom Owens fires it. No good. Well, this was on a defender's card. There's no way to do it. Rebound. Oh, whoops. I don't need to turn a card for a rebound. Rebound, defensive, small forward greater than 8. And Billy Knight taking over the boards. Tom Owens felt it was time to start shooting 3s. Point guard, offense 2. And that looks like it's going to be Boozy driving the lane. You can see there's a lot of passes in that column. And he's just going to dish the ball to the 1. And now we've got 1, 2, 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll just make George 4, 5, 6 because these guys don't have that high a rating. 1. Billy Knight, defensive center Owens, 8 pass. Shooting guard defense, there's Kevin Joyce. That's a 7. Miss by Joyce. Joyce is over 3 this quarter. Rebound, defensive shooting guard or point guard. We're going to give it a Chucky. Or is it just Chuck? I can't remember. There's a Chuck Williams and a Chucky Williams. Not the same guy. Both guards, though. Fast break, point guard, Chuck Williams. He's going to set her up. Small forward defense. Here comes Carter looking to score. That's a 9, and he's stripped by Knight. Billy Knight with a swipe. Fast break shooting guard. That's Kevin Joyce. 7, that's a P. It's going to be set it up. 8 or better. McGinnis. Inside move, no good. Rebound, any 44? No. Shooter versus defender. McGinnis, 17. Grabs the offensive rebound. And he's going up on the inside column. 9. Turnover a bit, Big George. He was a big turnover fiend. This is his best year of his career. He tied for MVP with Dr. J in the ABA. Put in roughly 30 points a game. Basically carried the Pacers all season, all the way to the ABA finals. Power forward. Offense 6. That's Stu. 7. You can count that. Stu from 20. He's got it. Or, no, inside. Inside the key. Disco Stu. 74-51. Assist shooting guard 3. That's Mount. Here comes Indiana. We're almost 6 minutes in. 8. McGinnis. Defender is Johnson. 6. Going to force him to pass. 5. Well, we'll just do the... oh, it's only George. Sorry. George defender is Stu Johnson again. 8. Forces George to miss. Rebound. Offensive shooting guard. 3. Defensive shooting guard. 4. So Rick Mount. Not known for his board work. Fast break. Power forward. 12. Stu Johnson, no good. Rebound defensive point guard. Boozy. Point guard. Offense 9. That's an outside shot by Boozy. 10. 3-ball on its way for Don Boozy. And it's no good. Pacers have yet to hit a 3-pointer. Rebound. Defensive power forward greater than 14. No. I might have to get someone in there who can rebound. Defense no. Offensive power forward. Of course, that's McGinnis. This is trouble when Stu Johnson cannot out-rebound his man, giving McGinnis another chance at the hoop, which he misses. And defensive small forward. Carter greater than 10, yes. Yeah, Stu Johnson's just in a difficult situation here. Undersized. Power forward defense of McGinnis. 5, there's a steal again. Disco, Stu. Turnover. Steal by George. Fast break, point guard, Boozy. Not much on that fast break column. 10, missed shot by Boozy. He actually shot the ball. Rebound. Defensive center greater than 14. Yes, T.O. Tommy Owens with the board. Hands it to Chuck. Defender is Boozy. And that's an 11. No good by Chuck. Good defense by Boozy. Rebound. Defensive shooting guard. Fast break. So that's Joyce with the board. Fast break. Shooting guard. Joyce. 7. That's no good. Oh, wait. 7. That's a P column. All right. Set it up for George over Stu. 7. 2-pointer. George McGinnis. 76-51. No assists. We know that is now 40 points and 14 rebounds on 15 for 31 for George McGinnis. And we're just getting to the halfway point of the third quarter. And once I hit that, I'm going to probably move Stu to the bench. He's just not putting out the effort defensively. Here comes Stu. Inside move. 4. No good by Stu Johnson. Plus, he's 1 for 4 with 2 turnovers. Rebound. Darnell Hillman with the board. Fast break. Small forward. Billy Knight just says 9P. Let's just set it up for the center. Hillman from inside. 4. He scores! Dr. Dunk. Another great move. And the Pacers have 78 points. Assist. No. Yeah, nobody. So, almost midway through, maybe one more card here. Small forward Carter, overnight, over the center. Hillman gives up 2 points to George Carter, his first field goal of the game. He had not taken a shot this quarter, though. So 78-53. Pacers will have the ball, and 6 minutes to play. Let's make a timeout and check the lineups. Okay, we made a few wholesale changes here for Indiana. Billy Keller and Johnny Newman enter the game at point and shooting guard for Indiana. I was just getting a little tired of Boozy and Joyce and their mediocre play. I'm also throwing Roger Brown, the great Roger Brown, in his final season of his career. Kind of got traded away, then came back later in the year with the Pacers under Bobby Leonard. Another ex-Pacer is in. Mel Daniels is at center. I've just slipped Tom Owens to power forward, trying to contain George McGinnis and his 40 points as best I can. And Larry Finch has come back in at the guard. Rick Mount just was not doing it for me. So let's see what happens. Pacer ball, 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And they've outscored them 15-8. So 25-point lead for the Pacers. And here comes a 9. Of course, that's going to be good enough for Big George. Inside move, no good. Rebound, offensive point guard 6, defensive point guard 5. Oh, I think I've got that one, yeah. Chuck Williams on the rebound, running the fast break, and he's going to keep it. Here he goes. 9, pattern play. Sets it up for the center, Mel Daniels. Inside, Mel can't hit with a 5. Mel's had a little rough. I got him in for rebounds, though, and Tom Owens at the forward, so we'll see what happens. Team rebound home, so they do get another team rebound. They are leading that 4-2. Shooting guard defense. 3, blocked by Johnny Newman, coming off the bench to block some shots. A miss by Larry Finch. And rebound. Okay, I'm going to do a free rebound because it's not 1-3. Offensive shooting guard. I usually go 1-10, and 1-3 is ball knocked out of bounds, award to the offense, and anything else is a rebound. And so offensive shooting guard is going to get the ball back. So Finch gets it. He's going to go right back up. Inside move, 8 pass. Small forward. Carter over Brown. That's a 10 foul, Roger Brown. And for Roger, that is going to be foul number 4 on him. So how many team fouls we got there? Just 2. Sounds with the ball. Shooting guard offense 8. Finch 3. He's going to pass. Shooting guard defense. That's going to be over Newman. Foul, Johnny Newman. Foul, team foul number 3, non-shooter. Memphis with a long possession here. No 7, so they'll move the ball. Center offense 4, Daniels trying to get untracked. 3, no good. Rebound, offensive center versus defensive small forward. So we got a 17 versus a 9, and he can't get it. So Mel is going to grab the offensive board, is going to try to go up and do something smart, and he turns the ball over. Traveling on Mel Daniels. Not liking the start from Mel so far. Shooting guard Newman. Defender Finch, and it's an 8, and that's a foul. Larry Finch with the second team foul for the Sounds. Point guard defense, Billy Keller. Over Chuck. That's a 6. That's a pass. Point guard defense again. Keller, 8. And that's a pass. Got to get the shot up now. Center, Hillman offense 5 inside. That's a 7. No good. At least he got the shot off. Rebound offensive center, greater than 22. No, defensive power forward or small forward. It's going to go to Owens. And here comes the 10. No, pass. Small forward is going to go to Carter. Offense 6. Outside. That's a 5. Assist. George Carter looking for the open man. Underrated player in the ABA. Ball goes to 1, 2, 3. Chuck Williams for 2. And it's 78-55. Pacers shooting guard defense. Johnny Newman over Finch. That's a 3. And it's good. Johnny Newman drills it. 80-55. No assist. Sounds come down. Chuck being guarded by Keller. Very small guard. Foul, Bill Keller. So Billy gets the fourth team foul. Point guard. Chuck outside. 8. He scores. Chuck Williams. And Chuck's got at least 6 points this quarter, so he's doing all right now. 80-57. And assist to Finch. Comes the Pacers. Power forward. Offense 3, that is George McGinnis. And that's a 5. And he scores! George McGinnis. I believe that's 42 for Big George. And assist shooting guard Johnny Newman, who actually has an assist rating of 19, which is not too bad. Usually known for his shooting exploits. Late and great Johnny Newman. A 9 is not going to feed the Bulldog for this Sounds lineup. Ball goes to the center. And Mel Daniels trying to get untracked. 5, no good. I might have to get him out of there too. He's just not hitting anything. 0 for 3, 1 for 5 for the game. Rebound offensive small forward 11. Defensive small forward 2 dice. He's going to easily get that 2 with 2 dice. So give it to Roger Brown. Start the fast break. Give it to the shooting guard. Newman on the break. 4. Turnover Johnny Newman. All those good numbers on that fast break column. Just didn't want a 3, 4, or 7. I guess it's not as great as I thought. There's a 5. That's just out of the range. We got 2 4s. Small forward offense 2. Inside Carter 6. He does draw the foul. Assign it to the power forward. That's George McGinnis. Big George, first foul of the game. Can do no wrong. Carter's going to get 2 shots. Actually 3 to make 2. Makes it 2 to 8 and 10. He's got it. And he's got them both. And Carter needs some confidence building here. He's only got 4. And he averages well into the double digits for the Sounds. They need every point he scores. 82-59, power forward, Big George. And it's an 11. And, it's a 7. 11, basket. George McGinnis can't be stopped. Big George, assisted by Billy Keller. And you can give Big George 44 points and 14 boards on 17 for 34. Ball goes to Daniels. Daniels over Hillman, and he finally gets one to fall. Mel Daniels. Poor guy. He played 70 games this season, his last full season of ball. He did not play in 76, I don't believe. And no assist. Small forward defense. What do we got? Roger Brown. Defender is Carter. And that's an 8. That's a steal. Turnover Brown. Carter with the steal. Fast break to Chuck. Chuck drives. 2 no good. Oh my goodness. They need just a little spurt to get into this thing. Rebound off the shooting guard. Finch gives them hope. He's going to go up on his inside column 11. Charging on Finch. I have not had many offensive fouls this game. And that one does not help the Sounds. Small forward, offense 4. Here comes Brown. That is an inside maneuver. 3, nope. Misfires. Rebound. Offensive shooting guard or point guard. Well, we got a 6 and a 6. We'll give it to Keller. He's a little better. Defensive power forward or small forward. Well, the power forward is Tom Owens. Tommy hands it off to Carter over Brown. That's a 10. Another foul on Brown. That's 5. Coach Leonard's not too worried about it. They think they got this one in hand. 2 shots for Carter. It was a non-shooter. And it's good. And a 9 will be in and out. So Carter will make 1 out of 2. And he's got 5 points in the quarter. Free throw, rebound, defensive power forward, and George McGinnis. Do it all, George. Gets the ball to the 2. And that is going to be one of these 3 people here. 2, not Darnell. It's going to be, we'll just go 1 to 4 George and 5 and 6 Brown. So there you go. That's going to go to George. Offense 8 outside. 9, he misses. Rebound. Offensive power forward versus the shooting guard. Well, let's just hand that ball right back to George McGinnis. He's going up again. Believe it or not, 4 draws the foul. Foul assigned. Shooting guard Larry Finch. That's his 3rd. 3 team fouls. Probably the first in the last 2 minutes. And McGinnis is going to get a couple free throw tries, and it's an 8. It's good. It's a 7. He makes them both. George McGinnis. 86-62. Big George with 46 on the game. How much longer will Slick Leonard go with him? Center. Offense 7. Mel Daniels 11. He scores. Big Mel. 86-64. Assist, point guard 22, Chuck Williams. Your league leader in assists only has a 23 on the assists. It shows you how different the game is these days. They go all the way up to 28 on the assists. So here's a 1. Oh, God, we got too many. Oh, I didn't even notice Newman had an X6 on that last play. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do that. 3, 4. Let's go with Johnny Newman, defender's Finch. That's an 11 pass. All that work just to pass the ball to the point guard, Bill Keller. And he's on the inside. Get a high number. What do you get? Drew the foul. Assign it to the point guard, Chuck Williams. That is 2 on him. And that's at least 2 in the last 2 minutes. We know that. And so Bill Keller going to the line, 3 to make 2. He's a fantastic foul shooter. Might have even led the league. And that's good. And a 9 is good. Billy Keller. His last season in the professional ranks. And let's see, who else do we got here? Running out of time. Power forward. Tom Owens, not George McGinnis. Goes up, scores, and is fouled. T.O. He scores. 88-66, some nice double numbers. Foul assigned defender. So that's going to be George McGinnis' 2nd foul. Maybe he's getting a little tired. Assist on the play, Chuck Williams. And 1 free throw for Tom Owens. 2 to make 1 if he needs it. And he does not. Tom Owens having a solid offensive day. He averaged about 15 a game. So he makes that free throw 88-67. For Tom Owens, that'll be 15 points and 10 rebounds on 6 for 11. Small forward. That is going to be Roger Brown. This will run out the clock. Offensive 6. Outside shot for Brown, and that's a 10. Misfire for Brown. Rebound. Defensive power forward Owens. Going to try to run the break. Fast break. Point guard Chuck Williams. And he hits the P column, and we're out of time. After 3 quarters, George McGinnis with 46 points, 16 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 assist. Go to the 4th quarter, Pacers 88, Sounds 67. All right, we gave George McGinnis a 4-minute break. We got about 8 minutes remaining in this game. George is stuck on 46 points. We're going to see if he can maybe top out at 50, and if we feel ambitious, maybe more. Well, here we go. Pacers 100, Sounds 75. And Memphis just continues to struggle a little bit. Here comes the Sounds power forward. I've got Julius Key in only for defense and rebounding. And of course, they give it to him offensively. 5, that's a pass. Give it to somebody else, please. Shooting guard Rick Mount. I'm going to see if Mount can mount a rally. No good. Rebound defensive center or power forward. It looks like Big George McGinnis just going to corral another rebound. Fast break point guard. Bill Keller on the break. 10. He draws the foul. It's the defender Chuck Williams, 3rd. Second team foul, Bill Keller at the line. 89% or somewhere around there. 10. And I hexed him. No good by Keller on free throw number 2. Rebound. Free throw defensive center, Big Tom Owens. Grabbing the rebounds. What's Tom Owens got on the game? Looks like he's got 17 points and 13 rebounds. One of the few Sounds players who's had a sound game. Point guard Chuck over Keller. 10 pass. Point guard over Keller. 4 pass. Well, you're going to have to shoot it. Small forward offense 7. Carter likes to shoot. That's a 10. A miss by Carter. Just returned him to the game as well. Rebound off the small forward, greater than 12. Defensive small forward. Billy Knight just returned as well. See if he can hit his average of 17 a game. Here comes the 10. It's going to be McGinnis over Key on the way. 10. Stripped. Turnover McGinnis. That's why Key is in there, just to play. Only played 12 games all year. I just figured let's put him in. Need someone who can play power forward. Fast break point guard. And that's an 11. And Chuck's just going to set it up. Let's see. 2. Let's see. Looks like Carter and Mount. I'll go 1 to 4 Mount, 5, 6 Carter. And we're going Carter. Offense 10 outside. That's a 6, no good. Rebound. Offensive power forward. 10. Defensive power forward. Big George. Going to haul in another rebound. Fast break shooting guard. Newman all the way. 7, no good. Shooter versus defender. Newman, +1 die. Grabs the offensive rebound. He's going up on the inside. It's a 5 offensive foul. All right, we're getting close to the midway point. Maybe we'll get Newman out of there. Small forward. Carter, 4 on his outside column. It's good. 101-77. And assisted's going to be point guard 2, Chuck Williams. And that's an assist check for the league leader in assists. He has 6, so he's going to be just fine on the assists, especially if he gets a couple more minutes. 101-77. Point guard, Bill Keller on the other end. Inside maneuvering here, it's a 5. No. Keller hasn't had that great a game. He's just not Not hitting the three, not hitting anything. Offensive power forward versus the defensive power forward, and that's why I've got Julius Key in there to grab a couple rebounds that Stu Johnson couldn't capture. Chuck on the fast break. That's a 6. Just going to set her up. And small forward defense. Carter overnight. And that's an 8. No good by George. Rebound. Any 44 team rebound offense. So it looks like Sounds get their first offensive team rebound. Hand it off to the point. Chuck. Williams, 10, no good. First shot of the period. Rebound, offensive small forward, 11. Defensive small forward, +7. So Billy Knight, a great rebounder for a small forward. Fast break, point guard Keller. 10, he is fouled. It's going to be on the point guard. It's going to be Chuck. 4 fouls on Chuck Williams and Keller to the line. Makes it. The brilliant foul shooter, Billy Keller. 11. He made it. I thought I hexed him again. Keller with 2 free throws. 103-77. Approaching the 6-minute mark right now. Small forward. Carter. Offense 3. And it's no good for Carter. Rebound, offensive shooting guard, defensive shooting guard. And Johnny Newman will clear the board. We have reached the 6-minute mark. 103-77 Pacers. Okay, Pacers add Hillman, Wayne Pack, Kevin Joyce to the lineup. And I added Billy Shepard in place of Chuck Williams for the Sounds. 103-77. We got George McGinnis at 46 points. We'll see if he can get to 50 points. We'll see what happens here. Leonard said, "Stay in there, George. We'll get you the ball." Offense 5. Here comes George right now. 10. Assist George McGinnis. Doesn't even need to pass the ball to be effective. Good passing big man. Basket goes to the Darnell Hillman. 105-77. Shooting guard. Mount from inside. 5, no good. Rebounded by Darnell Hillman. Hillman. Fast break. Shooting guard. Kevin Joyce back in the game. 4. Draws the foul. Defender. Rick Mount, his second. 14 fouls. Joyce, 2 shots. And that's good. Good. And Kevin Joyce not having a great day. He does have 6 on the game. And that pushes the lead to 30. 107-77. 6 or better. What do we got? No. Oh, we do have Rick Mount. Defender is Joyce. 10. Pass. Rick Mount outside. That's where he's usually very good. No good. Not today. Rebound. Offensive center greater than 16. Big Tom Owens having a good game. Goes back up 7. It's good. Tom Owens, future center with Portland. 107-79. Ball goes into the 6. That's going to be Big George. And outside shot for George. 11. It's good. George McGinnis pops in basket for 48 points on the night. Point guard defense. A few of the Sounds fans have stayed. Not many fans, but a few have stayed to see what happens. Shepard over Pack. And Shepard's a 2D, so that is just a pass, not a basket. Center offense 2. And it's a 4 for Owens. He's going to pass the ball. Shooting guard defense. Here comes Mount. 11. No good by Mount. He cannot buy a bucket. Rebound. Offensive small forward. Shooting guard. Or point guard. It's going to be Carter with the offensive rebound here. And he's going to shoot. Inside. 9, no. Not a good day for Carter. Rebound shooter, he must pass. So it looks like Carter's getting another rebound. Another opportunity to pass the ball to his center. Owens over Darnell Hillman, who fouls him. Second team foul, non-shooter. Memphis trying to get a good shot off here. Point guard offense, 8. Outside shot for Shepard is not good. Rebound. Offensive center or power forward greater than 25. No. Offensive shooting guard or point guard. So it's barely. Shepard's going to be credited with the offensive rebound. He's going up. That's a 2. He scores and is fouled. 109-81. And that foul is going to be on the defender, Wayne Pack. The Pac-Man. Shepard to the line. 1 free throw. It's good. (109-82). Center offense 9. Hillman no good. Rebound, centers battle. Tom Owens another board. Whoops. That was a mistake. Oops, I did not mean to do that for Tom. I put him with a missed shot. It should be a rebound. Owens rebound. Okay. Center defense. Owens over Hillman. We'll see what happens here. That's a 6. That's a block. Owens with a miss. Blocked by Dr. Dunk. Rebound knocked out of bounds, awarded the offense. So I'm going to give an offensive team rebound to the Sounds. Small forward defense. Carter over Knight. That's a 9. Steal. Turnover Carter. Rough game for George. Steal by Knight having a solid game. Fast break shooting guard. Kevin Joyce, no good. Rebound, any 44s? Nope. Offensive power forward, that is just one. George McGinnis goes up strong. Good. 50 points. For Big George McGinnis, he has done it. He has 50 points on 19 for 37. 12 of 16 from the line, 10 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive rebounds, and 3 steals and 2 assists for Big George. 50 points. 111-82. Point guard defense. Shepard over Pack, 7. It's going to be another pass because he's a 2D down here. You have a 2D, anything with a P next to it, you just have to reset. Shooting guard offense, 5. Mount. Outside, 8. Good. Rick Mount. Where have you been, Rick Mount? 111-84. Assist Billy Shepard. Down to the shooting guard defense. Here comes Joyce over Mount. And that's a 6. Pass. Point guard offense. Pack. And that's an outside shot. 4. 3-point attempt on its way for Pack. No good. It was just a 2 to 4 in 10 chance. Rebound offensive center greater than 20. Nope. More power forward. Defensive center. Tom Owens. Corrals another rebound. Corrals rebound number 16. Center offense 7. TO 6. No good by Owens. Rebound offensive center power forward versus defensive center plus 3. And so it looks like Darnell Hillman's going to grab that board. Hand it off to Big George with less than about 2 minutes left. Defense. Julius Key gives up a hoop. 52 for Big George McGinnis. 113-84. Pack with an assist, even though he was not a great passing point guard. Center, Owens over Hillman. That's a 6. That's a block again. Rejection by Darnell. Rebound, offensive small forward Carter. He gets a chance to shoot. That's a 5. No, can't buy a bucket. Rebound, offensive small forward again. Carter getting some fortunate bounces here. Goes back up 11. Assists. 113-86. Carter with an assist. Basket goes to Julius Key, who's earned it for all his hard work trying to guard Big George. 37% from the floor for the Sounds. 45% for the Pacers. Ball goes back to George. Defender is Key. That's a 5. That's a pass. Back to George over Key one more time. 7. That's a pass. Shooting guard offense. 4. Got to shoot it. 9. Good. Kevin Joyce drills it from inside. Assist point guard Wayne Pack. Couple passive assists for the Pac-Man. 115-86. Running out of time. We got 3. It's going to be 1-3 Carter, 4-6 Mount Carter. Defenders Knight. It's a 10. It's a foul on Billy. And that is looks like 4 team fouls. And so it's a non-shooter. Shooting guard defense, Mount over Joyce. It's a 6. Good. Rick Mount, couple baskets. 115-88. Assist. Nope. Small forward, Billy Knight. Defensive center, Owens. 10 blocked. Knight, no good. Blocked by Owens. Rebound. Offensive power forward, small forward. Let's see here. 17 for George. Defensive small forward. Looks like George McGinnis is going to get another offensive chance here. Offensive rebound. Backs in, goes up 9, and he turns it over. Still 115-88. Carter inside 9. No, he hasn't hit all game long. Just for the record, Carter is now 2 for 15 from the floor. I don't know why I put him back in. Rebound offensive center greater than 13. Tom Owens. Cleaning up the mess. Goes up no good. He's getting tired. He's missed 4 in a row. Rebound. Defensive high. George McGinnis. Big George. Ball ends up in the point guard's hands. Outside 8. Passes the ball. Number 5 or higher. Big George. 5. He scores. McGinnis. Rounding out an incredible game where he had 33 in the first half. Right now, it's 117-88. George with 54 points, 21 rebounds on 21 of 39 from the floor. Sounds. Key. 7, no good by Julius Key. Oh, whoops, rebound. Defensive point guard greater than 5. Wayne Pack. Hands it to McGinnis one more time. 5, God. Big George, 56 points. 119-88. Assist, none. Okay, running out of time. I keep saying that. Shooting guard offense, 5. Outside, Mount misses. 2-pointer. Rebound, defensive center, Hillman. Fast break, point guard, Pack. 9, turnover for the Pac-Man. center over Hillman. 7 good. Tom Owens finally puts one in. 119 to 90. And assist by Shepard. And that will end the game. 29-point victory for the Indiana Pacers. The star of the game, of course, is George McGinnis. 22 of 40 from the field. And that is good for 56 points on including the 12 of 16 free throws that he made. He had 3 steals, 2 assists. Other Pacers who contributed: Billy Knight, 10 points, 9 rebounds. Darnell, 6 points, 10 rebounds. Len Elmore, 14 points in 18 minutes. Leading assist man, there is no one with more than 2 assists for the Pacers. As for the Sounds, who shot 37 for 100 from the field, George Carter, 2 of 15, 7.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Stu Johnson, 6 of 14, 12 points. Could not stop Mr. McGinnis. Chuck Williams, he had 14 points and 6 assists and 5 boards on 6 of 12. Tom Owens had a workmanlike game with 21 points, 17 boards, and throwing a block shot right there. Other than that, Larry Finch came off the bench for 11 points, 6 rebounds. But this one was a blowout early on. This was one of those where you just knew they were down 8 after 1, 18 after 2, and 21 after 3. They just pretty much cruised to victory. MVP, of course, George McGinnis, 56 points. I don't have many games where I have a player that scores that many points. 56. I don't remember too many players above that. I don't think I've ever had Rick Barry score more than 50 or 52. But 56 points is a rarity, that's for sure. I'm sure I had a Wilt Chamberlain and a made-up fast break team that I had probably scored 60 points. But other than that, that just does not happen too often. The final score here from Memphis: Pacers 119, Sounds 90. Good night.